Gary, we got a big video today. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are doing fine today. We got another big video today, and this is huge. We've already saw the Galactic Legends events. You guys know how to beat it from the streams we did and all that fun stuff. But how good is this character? And ladies and gentlemen, we have footage of Galactic Legends Kylo Ren right behind me, and I'm in the works of getting Galactic Legends Rey. We have a lot to talk about today. First off, look at these stats. This is going to be insane. Big shout out for this footage today, provided by their channel's called Red Legend. I'm assuming that's their name. Link down below in the video description. Their Discord name is Jitsu Jet, representing Maul, one of our brother and sister guilds out there. Big shout out to them. They created a YouTube channel solely for sharing footage of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So I'm going to leave a link down below. If you want to get a closer look on your own, be sure to check that out. What we have today is they shared a bunch of footage, and I'm going to kind of run through it with you because let me tell you, I got a sneak peek of Galactic Legends Rey capabilities. She looks to be a lot better than Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. We're going to let the stats run in the background from what, then we'll get to some footage. Galactic Legends Rey is pretty insane with the kit that I saw with her, but Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, the character I think is easier. His event is miles easier than Galactic Legends Rey, and on top of that, I think the requirements for Galactic Legends Kylo are a lot more accessible. So if you're going to go after Galactic Legends Kylo, this is going to be important to watch right now. Is this team any good? And one thing I'm noticing is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren really struggles against General Anakin Skywalker, the #1 team in the game right now. Now, when we first saw the kits for Galactic Legends Kylo Ren and Rey, my initial prediction was Rey is going to be an amazing high banner offensive team. I mean, Jedi Training Ground, the Resistance already fantastic. I mean, just today or yesterday, I pulled off a 60 banner win against Darth Revan and Malik. Usually it's like 58, 59, but they're already a solid team for countering Darth Revan and Darth Malik. And I'm working on getting more footage of Rey. Pretend that 60 banner win is going to be even crazier. Rey is going to be the better character, it looks like, from initial impressions. But we also predicted that Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is probably going to be the better defensive team, because as we're going to see right now, the First Order does not have high survivability. And when you're thinking of Grand Arena, that's kind of the main mode I care about nowadays. You want to try to get maximum banner efficiency, and that's where the Jedi Training Rey team succeeds in, and soon to be Galactic Legends Rey. Hopefully that footage will show that to you guys. But as we're going to see, a little bit of a struggle for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, mainly because, one, they kind of damage the survivability of their own team, and secondly, you can't really have any sort of turn meter gains, because if you have turn meter gains, it's going to hurt your team. It's going to hurt your team because it reduces your max health and max protection. Really the main highlight so far. And of course, this is initial impressions gameplay. Of course, we're going to find some other stuff. Galactic Legends Kylo is a character that spans all the dark side characters in Galaxy Heroes. But as you're seeing, this is not going to be a team I want to bring in Grand Arena right now, because I'm confident Kyle's going to do some work right now. He puts up big damage. Look at that. Padme deleted right there. That's one thing we kind of knew, is that Kylo Ren's going to have amazing damage. He has some of the highest physical damage in this game right now. So Galactic Legend Kylo, as we're seeing just from this first battle right here, if I had to use him for something, it's going to be on defense in Grand Arena. Moving on to some Sith Empire gameplay right here, it gets a little interesting. One thing I noticed is that through their testing, they're kind of coming across to the same conclusion that we've already had. The best First Order team before Galactic Legends Kylo is Kylo Ren Unmasked, Hux, Sith Trooper, the Stormtrooper, and then usually you put Executioner or Kylo Ren Masked into the last slot. They're kind of coming to a similar conclusion in their initial gameplay, is that this seems to be one of the better lineups. And one of the things I love about Kylo Ren so far, ladies and gentlemen, is how Kylo does pretty does a pretty good job handling Malik because of all of his siphon capabilities, and of course his high damage. Sith Trooper, we called this a while ago, his cleansing, his assisting, massive damage, and especially if Kylo Ren not really giving his team survivability, you want to be able to knock out those massive hits. Look how much damage. Did you see how much damage we got out of Sith Trooper right here? That AoE has already been pretty deadly in Galaxy Heroes. Anytime you're killing off a First Order Sith Trooper is going to say nuh-uh. And as you saw right there, we had about 193,000 damage. Sith Trooper is going to be incredibly important for this lineup. But now, as the title gives it away right here, we have some other footage with General Anakin Skywalker. And this is where things get a little interesting, because when you're looking for the next meta team, you're thinking, all right, how can I beat the latest and greatest right now in Galaxy Heroes, which is General Anakin Skywalker? it seems like they have a hard time. Kylo Ren's going to go first, as we saw earlier with his stats, over 500 speed. This is a relic for Kylo Ren, by the way. You're going to be able to outrun Captain Rex. That was one of the biggest problems of going up against a gas lineup, is that Captain Rex usually goes first. Well, now you don't have to worry about having Han Solo doing the funny Commander Luke Skywalker trick or using Jedi training Rey with the droids to go first. It's impossible to outrun Kylo Ren on mass, basically, or Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He just goes in there, guns blazing, massive amounts of speed. But the problem with the gas team is they are so high offensively. They put out lots of damage. They're also fairly durable because Skywalker keeps getting up and up and up. We're losing people. We got the Sith Trooper trying to pick up, but the problem is General Anakin Skywalker. We know him once Skywalker goes into solo mode. Big damage right there. This might discourage some people. Again, this is only initial gameplay testing we have right here. We're waiting to see some more footage, but we have some more gas footage. I am not sold on the First Order being a consistent counter to General Anakin Skywalker. I'm thinking we're definitely we're missing some theory crafting stuff. Of course, again, this is only initial gameplay that we're seeing right here. But again, Kylo Ren gets to go first, gets a nice stun on General Anakin Skywalker. That's kind of nice to open up with the stun, stop from doing his AoE. You can get him down quickly, but the problem it seems the First Order's having is getting everyone down in time before Skywalker comes up. Anytime you're going up against Skywalker, the first time he takes his nap, like right here, you want to be able to pick up all these clones, every single one of these clones, before Skywalker gets back up. And of course, you got to get through this 5s. Now, I'm noticing here, this is some of their early footage because I would not use Executioner. It doesn't seem like Executioner is going to be as helpful. That Sith Trooper is incredibly important. We lost the character right here. This is where Sith Trooper could have shined. So, again, I don't want to give away too much. When I saw the one bit of Rey footage out there, I was bursting out in laughter about how much better Jedi Galactic Legends Rey is right now. So my question is to you guys, what is going to be the good First Order team? It's a good thing. I got to say, it's a good thing so far that first Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is not nearly it's not a big concern, because one of our biggest concerns is how do you counter these characters? And so far, General Anakin Skywalker, the most recent character before the Galactic Legends, is still going to be relevant. And that is incredibly important. I myself didn't want these characters to absolutely smash the previous meta, becoming unbeatable. This, in my opinion, I am going to be seeing a lot of Galactic Legends Kylo and Rey in Grand Arena. This puts a smile on my face because now we can use a very popular team to be our counter to General Anakin Skywalker, or to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that puts a little happiness in me. Maybe for people who wailed out extremely hard, who've been preparing for years for a First Order special event, they might be a bit irked because night and day difference with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and just Rey. I mean, we see Kylo Ren trying to do work, but there's just no survivability on these teams right here. And I'm like, oh, it kind of baffles me about the difference. I mean, when we read Kylo Ren's kit originally, we were kind of already said, all right, it's a cool kit. I'm not denying it's going to be a bad character. I could definitely see where it's going to succeed. And really, right now, it's just General Anakin Skywalker having a hard time. But the matches they're winning are not entirely pretty. They're not pretty battles. And it seems to be this character is just a lot easier to defeat. What are you guys thinking? Because I told people, if you're looking for the easier of the events to go after, Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's got the easier of the events. The characters are more accessible. The event itself is a lot more bearable than Rey's event. And this might discourage some people. I am incredibly surprised by seeing this. It's going to take another day or two before I unlock Supreme Leader Kylo Ren myself and do some testing. But right now, all I know is that if I'm going to use this team, it's going to be a defensive team, guns blazing team. Unless you bring General Anakin Skywalker, it's going to be hard to beat. This is going to be a complete... You're going to tank your Grand Arena if you use Galactic Supreme Leader Kylo Ren on offense, because we are not pulling in high offensive banners. And as you guys know, one of the biggest pushes I do for Grand Arena is finding those teams that pull out massive amount of banners, like Jedi Training Rey or trying to underdog with Darth Revan, trying to find teams like that pull out big banners. And Galactic Legends Rey, we see that explicitly, how much better they are. At least they can beat Padme. Again, not a pretty match. I would much rather use Traya. You guys know I use Traya for Padme matches. Using Supreme Leader Kylo Ren's not really tickling my fancy. Right now, the most difficult team in the game to beat is General Anakin Skywalker, and you need a very good counter meta team, which for me is right now Commander Luke Skywalker, and maybe worst case scenario, Darth Revan. So I'm gonna pass the ball over to you guys. Are you guys disappointed with this? That at least can kind of beat Padme, but it's going to be sloppy. It can kind of beat Sith Empire, but it's going to get a little bit sloppy. They aren't pretty battles, but I do love how much damage Kylo can put out. And this actually goes to show even though you're going to have crazy speeds, does not equivocate to you being a completely broken character in Galaxy of Heroes. There's a lot of stuff that kind of factors in the damage and survivability of General Anakin Skywalker teams. That is something that the Supreme Leader is going to have to address. We have one more Sith Empire battle I want to share with you guys here, because it's kind of it's fun to see how much damage our Supreme Leader can put out for the team. But let me tell you, not quite enough for me. I'm fortunate. I'm going to be getting both Galactic Legends so I can make videos on it. But let me tell you, if I was someone that already kind of made progress towards these Galactic Legends beforehand, and this is the kit this is the kit of Kylo Ren, I'd be a little bit upset probably, because I think there's definitely going to be a power differential between Galactic Legends Rey as well as Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. But guys, you let me know down below. As always, I like to know your guys' thoughts. Are you impressed with the initial reaction to Kylo Ren? We're going to get some more testing, and soon maybe we got to think outside the box, and it can't be just First Order. Since Kylo Ren spans all dark side characters, maybe there's some sort of theory crafting team that you can combine other things. Who knows? Let's just pretend, for example, Stormtrooper, the Imperial Stormtrooper, is somehow God tier amazing with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I doubt that's going to be the case, but nonetheless, I think we're definitely either missing something, or this is just what it's meant to be, a highly annoying defensive team that's going to make it difficult to beat him unless you bring in General Anakin Skywalker. All right, people, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I am just kind of baffled. Big shout out again to Jitsu Jet for sharing this footage with everyone. Link down below if you want to look at this footage closer by yourself without my commentary and all my insights on this. Otherwise, I'm actually very impressed. I guess I was expecting a little bit more. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Sit back and relax, ladies and gentlemen. I will be working on getting us some Galactic Legends Rey footage, and let me tell you, my reaction is going to be a lot different than what we had for this video. I just got to get a couple more pieces of footage to show you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you did enjoy the video, comment down below and all your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll see all you other people in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Woo! Where's my outro, Gary? Thank you.